All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On play action, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. This short throw caught by Goddard. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Check 99. Check 99.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Kill.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill. 30 seconds. Check. Fresh down. Alert 3.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Now it's Hunt. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down now, it's Hunt. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 52, Mike 52. Here I come.
Third and short yardage, Mariota. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Murray off play action. Trying to lay one up deep. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. Switch up. Check 24, check 24.
Murray now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff, now Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Andy Isabella 42 yards. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That good for 22 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota is going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check 15. Check 15. 49. Anyway. Check 49. Boom. Check 37.
They run the counter. It's Gordon. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So drive 1, they had the field goal. Drive 2, touchdown. And now here on drive 3, looks like they're going to have to punt.
At least they were finally able to reverse the trend, because giving up the field goal, then the touchdown, it's almost like they finally got to the offensive side of the ball and said, okay, we've got the system to shut you down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to let this one go deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown, and the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The end result, 21 yards. Murray now on first down. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
From the gun, Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Play action. Now it's Murray. Steps away to his left. Finding room to the 20. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
To throw, it's Murray. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing now is Murray. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Number 54. 53. Hey, pick it up, defense.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Murray now to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Watch the pass.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Check 55, Mike. Record. Check right.
Mariota on first down. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
55's mine, guys, 55. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hayward, Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. One. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. Going for the deep ball. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Again, it's Mariota. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
D-line, get that quarterback. Scene 6. Flare. Mike 55. Oh, you got deep? Check.
Mariota again. And that is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
I'm here all day.
First down, Mariota. That's caught by Kelly. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Throwing, Mariota. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Mike 52. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. One. 52's the mic. Watch the run. Alpha. Baby, that's baby's out. Check 52's the mic. Hey, let's get in them holes. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch the run.
Here's Mariota. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Bring it. Mike 55, Mike 55. Not today, you aren't. Not today. Check.
Now Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. First possession of the 3rd quarter and interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for them.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Check. 45. Boom, boom. Check back. Kill. Watch the edge. Check. Pick the edge. Come.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 39 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Sanders now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mariota. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Let's take it inside his own 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First down.